Hey everyone, War 3 and 4 off-season, got a couple more highlight fights. This is the first war of rank 4 Shang, well, the first two wars of rank 4 Shang. I didn't actually get to use him much because we had some very mid maps in terms of testing him for certain fights, but I did at least get to do a couple fights with him. We've just got two here to show. First off, we've got this Quicksilver on the 1.4.1. It's the reverse controls node and the petrify on specials node. In season, I would turn willpower off here so that I don't get heal reversed, but with it being off season, I wasn't going to spend units for a mastery change. Like here, we've got 9 petrifies on us and we're losing a decent bit of health from that heal reversal. But it's fine. Like, we've got 2 slows up, we've got 3 endurance. Quicksilver isn't tactic though. Not sure why he isn't. He seemed like he'd be a perfect tactic champion with Whiplash, but he wasn't tactic, so that's 45 seconds and he's just dead. So, my Shang-Chi's health has randomly changed. Don't question that. We tried to test him against some wacky stuff and turns out he couldn't do it. But anyway. We've got this Thanos on node 47, and basically with tactic, Shang-Chi is now a lot better for Thanos because you don't have to rely on having your slow up because you'll have an endurance, and because of how the endurance is worded for this tactic, the endurance stops all unstoppable effects. So unstoppables from the tactic, unstoppable buffs from different champions, unstoppable passives, aka Thanos. So Shang will be more than just a tactic killer. This endurance, and just his general kit, you know, he's got a lot of versatility. It will mean that Shang can do a hell of a lot of stuff, other than just tactic. But here, you can see I've got pretty much no health because of a, I think it was I mistimed the SB2 deck, so I took the corruption damage. But it just doesn't matter. Shang is gonna regen in this fight and just keep Thanos way under control. Well, I get a falter on me here, which is the only time I technically didn't have control, but just dash back, wait for it to go off. We get some cleanse charges up for if it tries to come up again. There's a slow on him, I've got an endurance up. Like, he just can't gain an unstoppable. Well, he can, but they won't do anything. So yeah, this is Thanos without his unstoppable from hit counter, so that means he's not actually that difficult to play against, you know. I don't have to think about when I'm hitting and not hitting. I essentially just keep whacking him. But yeah, we've got past the final protection. Like here, we've healed from 4% to 13. And yeah, I think I just go for the kill here. No, I don't. I bet out one more SB2. But yeah, overall, a very easy fight. Shang is going to be quite versatile for me this season alongside my other tactic rank 4, which has changed. It was meant to be Bastion, but it has changed, and there'll be a video on who it is, hopefully quite soon. So yeah, Shang beats up Thanos, unboosted, just really nice. Quite simple, fun play style. Really nice interaction with the tactic too. Okay. Now on to the other war that I did that just has general dumb attackers. So, we're starting off in section 2, we have got this Wolf on Fisticuffs node, and the reason I want to show this fight, even though it's just a normal torch fight, is just for this fight in particular, I don't know why Wolf is placed here, because what you can do with torch is throw on a combat regen, let him hit your block just infinitely. You're not going to get ruptures because of Fisticuffs. You're going to regen most of the block damage back from that combat regen, and you can just build up loads of smolders at the start, and heavy resist, and resist a heavy if you're funny. I had to do a quick little pause though because I got interrupted. Thankfully it's off season. But yeah, now I've got 29 smolders, 30 smolders, and I can apply my incinerates, and you can see he's just melting instantly, you know. Getting those smolders at the start while he can't damage me with ruptures is just really nice. Quick little sidestep intercept in a second. There we go. into the relic, and he's dead. So in about 30 seconds, I did all the damage in the fight. Probably not even 30 seconds, probably about 25. But yeah, that's quite nice. You know, you can essentially abuse the fisticuffs node to be safe from debuffs from the opponent, which is why Wolf there's a bad placement. But anyhow, I can only fight what's put in front of me. Don't judge me, please. So, next fight we've got this Quicksilver on this node combo, which was quite an annoying combo last season with I-Bomb. It is the 2.6.2, so we've got Combat Deja Vu Prowess. We've got the node where it's the Impact node, where they get a Prowess, they get a block penetration charge. And we've also got Conflictor. So, obviously, my fear debuff or my parry stun has a chance to be purified if it's on the wrong timing. But the good thing about Serpent, I've only got one dread up, which is slightly annoying, but basically Serpent, for each dread you have, you reduce instant damaging stuff by 20% per charge, so up to 60% at max. Quicksilver's Whiplash is obviously instantly damaging, so his Whiplash will only do 80% of its normal damage. Obviously, you could reduce this to 40% if you did fights before it, but I didn't. I don't know, just go call my lawyer or something. But yeah, we've got this Quicksilver, and even then, I took a Whiplash and it did very little health. The good thing as well is he will occasionally put slow on as he's building charges, so I just have infinite healing in this fight, you know. The only thing to do is just not catch a special to the face. Like that SB2 to the face with a Prowess up probably would do a decent bit of damage. But these Whiplash on me, I don't really care about. Yeah, they'll expire and do damage, sure, but because of the healing I have and Serpent's general tankiness, like that, I ate 2 Whiplash for I think it was about 12% damage total. Like, it just doesn't really matter unless you really mess up. But here I go for the kill, combo relic combo into the SB1, and yeah, pretty easy fight for Serpent, you know, just completely controls that evade on him too with true focus. Okay. So now we've just got 2 minis to showcase at the end. One of them is good old Solvark again. I've fought a lot of Solvark in this offseason with Serpent, you know. Serpent pretty much ruins him on every node. So, yeah. I expect my team this season to have Serpent and/or Onslaught, Torch and/or Kashala, because that's like another one of the OP champs I use a lot. And then Tactic, Shang-Chi and the Mystery Tactic champ, or just one of them. So yeah, we're starting this fight off, and I'm going to start with an SB3 just to build my Call Force charges a bit quicker. Like, here we go, SB3, nice. It'll do an okay amount of damage, but not much because I'm not ramped yet. So yeah, we just slap him a bit because, I don't know, power of a god and he chooses to just punch people. Kind of respect it. So I'm up to 7 charges, and basically I just want to get to my max charges as quick as possible. And to then start stacking his armor up. So the reason I want to do that, obviously Serpent's SB2 does more red damage per fury you have, and per armor that they have. So obviously if I combine both of those, they're going to do a pretty good amount of damage. I was technically lucky there, he could have countered me because the stun fell off with ebb and flow, but it's fine, it's fine. I would have been unlucky to get punished there, but you know, it can happen. So there, he's now built up 11 armors, which is what I wanted him to do. We relic into a heavy to get ebb and flow back down. I get knocked over there, which is kind of annoying. But we go into an SB2 when he has quite a few armors on him, and you can see that damage went up a hell of a lot. Bait out another SB2. He was throwing a lot of SB2 this matchup instead of the usual SB1 spam, which is quite nice. It is preferable usually. But he throws an SB1 and gets a load of armors back. That somehow gets parried, which was very interesting. Because I did not try to delay there. Like it looks like there's a slight delay, but I clicked that button straight away, and Serpent was like, "Give me a moment." But it's still fine, you know. The good thing about the SB2 is it throws the defender so far back that they just can't counter you. So, one more heavy, and then we're going to drop an SB2, and he's dead. 54k crit, because balanced. But yeah, he's dead. Another pretty easy fight for Serpent, just destroy Solvark on any node, really, because he's too tanky. Last fight that I want to showcase is just this Torch versus Enchantress with no pre-fight on the Mixmaster node. I do heal slightly here because I have, like, infinite potions because of the changes to the daily and stuff. But essentially here, it is playing Enchantress as she's meant to be played. I don't want to push SB3 here because it's off-season. I'm going to bait 2 SB1s, and then I'm going to bait an SB2 because that's when the SB2 opens up. The one thing that I did find funny about this matchup is I kept confusing it with the node 12 Enchantress that I've done like infinite amounts of times. Like I was doing weird combos in stuns and heavies when I shouldn't have, because I was like getting confused between the nodes because I'm so used to the other one. But it's fine. This one is Mixmaster, and the Solvark node doesn't really matter to me because Torch's only buff is if you dex, and I can easily get dex away from me instantly. So throw in that second SB1 and we get triple intercept, which, hey, that's pretty good. Combo relic combo to push to SB2. Nice. Wait for it to throw it. But yeah, you can see this fight is essentially over now, as long as I'm not a bot and try and like intercept when I shouldn't have. But yeah, fight over. Thanks for watching, guys. Pretty easy fights again, but a nice showcase.